There's something that you always learn when you're in the woods: camping, hunting, fishing. It's plain and simple. It's not that hard. Military people use it all the time, but us boys in the woods use it all the time too. It's really common sense. And when I say common sense, I mean it's common sense. It's called searching the territory, overlapping, the same as your zone when you're hunting deer. If you're here, we'll use this area as you. What you're looking at is everything around you on this territory. It's overlapping. You might have hills up to here, creeks, ponds, or whatever. You do 50 yards, 100 yards, 150 yards, 250 yards, 350 yards, and so on. And it is so on. You make your zone so you know where everything is. And if you do a lot of deer hunting and shooting, you want to know the distance. That's the whole concept, them numbers. So when you shoot a gun, you know the distance, so you're brave to take down the deer. But the military uses it, and a lot of law enforcement uses it, even in the city. But I don't give a shit about that. I like deer hunting. But you're looking at the territory, what's around, what's rocks, what's not, what's a tree, what's a bush. Y'all see, when you walking, you want to look at the ground, so you'll find out where's the sticks you don't want to step on, leaves you don't need to step on, and you just go up through there. That's all this is searching the territory and the overlapping zone. So wherever you're hunting at, if you got deer, and that deer's coming down through here, and he's on a hill at 300 yards away, and you know the air is moving to a different direction, you better pop that deer. Or it could be over here, it could be another deer over here at 250 yards, and you could pop that deer there too. 250 yards. And if he's at the creek and it's at 150 yards, when he brings his head down, you can be looking at the trees and limbs and stuff. You'll be able to know how to pop him there. At 100 yards, you should know everything around there: trees, rocks, sticks, and everything, and be able to pop him there. You can even leave you some tripwires if you wanted to, and tell you where the animal is. Then you got your 50 yards, same concept. Now, in reconnaissance, you want to be able to draw and get your stuff down, but this is about like a reconnaissance zone. Same thing, overlapping the territory, looking at it real closely. You see what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me put it a little bit better. There we go. So you'll see it over here on this side. Matter of fact, I'll even bring it in, and then you can go just like that if you want to. Now you see you got your zone and everything. See, you're coming in from this area. You're noticing you got trees, wood lines. You see you got your road right here with a bush or whatever thing it is. It could be a statue. All right, you're starting at 300 area, so you stopped right there. You're drawing all that you see around here and this road here. And you notice a building at 250 yards away. And you know the road's going down to the two buildings. You got another road going over this way, and you notice it's a bridge, so that's a river or a creek or whatever. You know it's a bridge. See, so you're doing reconnaissance, but you're drawing it so you know what you're doing. You got your two more wood lines. You got woods over on this side, and you got woods coming over on this side, so you know all this is woods. You can see from way out right there that you got it out there. Then you notice there's some more buildings there. Well, you get down in here and you get right here, and then you start drawing the pictures. Then you notice the corners in between the buildings. You notice there's a parking lot. You work yourself back around. You come down through here. You get over right about right there, and you draw an outground here. You're watching. You can even write down how many people walking around or how many cars walking around. But if you're deer hunting, we'll be looking at these as, you know, targets to hit them deers. We wouldn't count them as buildings. We'd count them as, this is where I saw some deer at one day, or this is right here is where I saw deer at one day, or this is right here where I saw a whole bunch of animals sleeping around. and then you mark yourself out. Then you go back. You got two different ways you can go back, you see. But you're checking everything else in your zone of reconnaissance. You want to know everything in there. You want to know the leaves, everything. Most of these guys who deer hunt knows the same thing when it comes to leaves and sticks and wire. They make a damn lot of fucking noise that drive you fucking nuts. But that's what it is. It's reconnaissance. You're looking at the area where you're deer hunting at. These could be abandoned buildings. Old sawmill at the lake, like Yadkin River. There's an old abandoned building. Looks just like I got drawed right here. They're going to be tearing it down another 5 more years, and they're going to figure out how to put something else out in that damn area. Buck up everything. So that's where good catfish are. Up there at Salisbury, that's Yadkin River. And your tree lines here, it's got plenty of squirrels and stuff at. Well, see, but I'm looking for them leaves, sticks, wires, trip wires, bob wire. I'm looking for hills. I'm looking for everything in this area deer hunt in my reconnaissance. Made it over here, and there's a little aluminum plant. Right now it's back open, so I don't go there. But they know me because they've seen me out there before. So I know where to go, when to go when I go hunting. This is a reconnaissance. And you notice I got 300, 250 yards, another 300 yards, 100 yards, then 200 yards. You see how I got them written. So if you was in the military, that's the first thing you'd be doing, looking for every damn thing. The biggest thing in my book right now is looking for leaves and trademarks. I'm trying to do a reconnaissance for my hunting season. Like, share, and subscribe if you like hunting.